Before we start, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more real-life stories that will grip your heart and make you question everything you thought you knew about love and trust. I still remember the exact moment it all shifted. It wasn't a fight or a shouting match or even a visible crack in our life together. It was a Tuesday evening, ordinary in every sense, except for the text that appeared on my phone like a punch I didn't see coming. "You really think I care what you feel?" Her name flashed at the top, and my stomach dropped. I stared at it for what felt like an eternity, replaying our last conversation, trying to make sense of it. My mind raced. Had I done something wrong? Was I overthinking? But deep down, a cold, familiar unease settled over me, the kind that grows quietly before storming like a freight train. For weeks before that, small things had started to bother me. Missed calls she didn't return, texts that disappeared too quickly when I leaned over her shoulder, sudden laughter at her phone that froze mid-smile whenever I came into the room. I tried to convince myself I was imagining it, that I was just being paranoid. But the seed of doubt was already growing. The party that night should have been fun. She invited me to a small gathering at her friend's apartment. Just casual, she said. But the moment we walked in, something felt off. Her friends clustered around her, smiling, chatting, a little too knowing. I followed behind her, trying to mask the unease curling in my chest. Then it happened. A friend nudged her, whispering something, and she laughed. Loudly, more than she ever had before. And then she turned to me, smirked, and said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "You know, I don't really need him around for this. He's boring." The words hit me like a cold slap. I froze. Every instinct screamed at me to react. Anger, humiliation, something. But I felt strangely calm, like my body had detached to protect my heart from shattering completely. I nodded slowly, swallowed, and whispered, "I see." The room fell quiet for a moment, the awkward tension slicing through the chatter. Her friend stared, unsure whether to laugh or feel guilty. And her smirk faltered, just slightly, the first crack in the mask she wore so well. After the party, I stayed silent. Driving home, I tried to piece it together. Every memory replayed with new, sharp edges. Her gentle smile in the mornings, the late-night phone calls she said were from work, the times she said she was too tired to go out, but seemed vibrant when texting her phone under the covers. The next morning I saw it, a message notification flashing on her laptop as she stepped into the shower. A message from someone I didn't know, loaded with emojis, inside jokes, and the kind of intimacy that didn't belong to me. My chest tightened, my hands shook, but my mind stayed astonishingly clear. I didn't yell. I didn't throw anything. I read it, made a screenshot, and closed it. I confronted her that night, not with accusations, not with anger, just calm, quiet questions. "Who is this?" My voice barely rose above a whisper, but my eyes burned. She froze, tried to laugh it off, stumbled into excuses. But the truth spilled out eventually, slow and reluctant. Late nights at work, secret dinners, whispered texts, everything I had sensed but had tried to ignore. The betrayal was devastating. Yes, but more than that, it was a betrayal of trust, the rewriting of every shared memory into a lie. I cried later that night, alone, because I realized love alone couldn't fix deceit. Memories stung. The small things, the way she held my hand, the soft in the car, were all now shaded with betrayal. I had a choice. Rage, revenge, humiliation in return, or dignity. I chose dignity. A calm, quiet strength. The next morning, I left a note. Short, honest. No blame, no dramatic flourish. Just the truth and my boundaries. I loved you. I trusted you. I deserve better. When she read it, she begged, pleaded, tried to explain, justify, rationalize. I didn't engage. I walked out the door, leaving the apartment that had once been home behind. The quiet finality of that step echoed more powerfully than any argument, any scream, any confrontation could have. Months later, I can still feel the sting, the disbelief, the quiet humiliation. But I also feel the strength I gained from staying calm when the world wanted me to explode. I rebuilt my life piece by piece, Learning that respect, both for myself and my boundaries, is more powerful than vengeance. And sometimes, walking away quietly is the loudest statement you can make. So, if you've ever been in that storm of betrayal, remember, you don't have to meet chaos with chaos. Calm, dignity, and self-respect can be a shockwave that no one forgets. If you want more stories like this, real stories of love, betrayal, and the human heart, hit that subscribe button and join the journey. You won't regret it.